There's a kind of loneliness no one talks about. The one where you're not alone, physically, but emotionally. The one where someone inhabits your mind day and night, but your phone remains depressingly silent. You wake up with their name on your lips and fall asleep, wondering why they've stopped responding. This situation isn't just painful, it's destabilizing, because it creates a gap between what you feel and what actually exists, between the intensity of your mental presence for him and the total absence of his for you. If you're experiencing this right now, know one thing. This silence says nothing about who you are, but it says everything about what you need to understand to finally free yourself. What I'm going to share with you today goes beyond superficial advice. It's a truth that transforms suffering into wisdom. Stay until the end, because the last point will change your perspective on everything you are currently experiencing. Number 1. The invisible weight of an absent presence. You carry him everywhere, without even realizing it. In line at the coffee shop, you imagine what he would order. When driving, you automatically take the path that passes by the place where you first met. At night, even before you fall asleep, your mind searches for him in the darkness of your room. He's there, present in absence, alive in silence. It's a strange kind of companionship, an emotional ghost. Your brain refuses to distinguish between what exists now and what existed before. It retains imprints like invisible scars. Memories aren't just images in your head. They're bodily sensations, energetic patterns etched into your flesh. Your body remembers its warmth, even if your arms have been empty for weeks, maybe months. And no one sees the weight you carry. No one notices that you go through your days with a silent ghost clinging to your back. You smile at work. You answer your friends' messages. You function normally in the eyes of the world. But inside, there's this crack. A part of you remained frozen in the precise moment he stopped calling, when the silence settled like a thick fog. People tell you to move on. They don't understand that it's not a matter of willpower. You don't choose to think about him. It's like breathing, automatic, involuntary. You open your eyes in the morning, and he's already there, ensconced in your first conscious thoughts. You drink your coffee and wonder if he's drinking his at the same time. You hear a song, and his face instantly appears. This phantom presence isn't weakness. It's irrefutable proof that you truly felt something authentic, something rare. Your soul recognized something in him, and now it doesn't know how to let go of that recognition. 2. His silence reveals more about him than about you. Stop looking in the mirror for the answer. His silence says nothing about your worth, your charm, or what you should have done differently. It speaks about himself, his limitations, his fears, his inability to handle what lies deep within. Some men are like children, faced with overwhelming emotion. They recognize it, they feel it, but they don't know what to do with it. So they run away. Not from you, but from what you represent. True intimacy, vulnerability, the commitment to showing who they really are. He may have looked at you with eyes that said it all. He may have made you feel special. But when it came time to turn those moments into something concrete, he backed away. Because feeling is easy. Building takes courage. Don't waste your time diminishing yourself to understand his withdrawal. He didn't disappear because you were too much of this or not enough of that. He disappeared because he's not ready, and you can't force a man to grow faster than his own pace. You can only decide to stop waiting for him to catch up to what you already deserve. 3. The energy you give him keeps you prisoner. Every time you think about him, you send energy in his direction, like an invisible thread that still connects you to him. And as long as that thread exists, you remain anchored to a past that refuses to free you. This isn't abstract mysticism, it's a simple, psychological reality. Your attention feeds what occupies your mind. The more you wonder what he's doing, if he's thinking about you, why he doesn't call, the more you fuel the obsession. You create a mental loop that goes around in circles without ever moving forward. The brutal truth is this: he's probably living his life without asking so many questions. While you're analyzing every detail of your last conversation, he may have already moved on. This asymmetry is unfair, but it's real. To break this chain, you must call back your energy. Stop feeding the connection with your constant thoughts. When it pops up in your head, acknowledge it without clinging to it. Tell yourself, this thought is there, but I choose not to follow it. Redirect your attention to what builds you up, to what brings you joy now, to the people who answer when you call. 4. The hidden lesson. Behind waiting, maybe this was never really about him. Maybe it was about you, and what you need to learn about love, boundaries, and your own heart. He showed you that you are capable of loving deeply, that you have an immense capacity to feel, to hope, to give of yourself. But he also showed you something more difficult to accept. You gave this richness to someone who could not receive it. This pain you feel now is a signal. Your soul is telling you that it's time to learn to choose differently, to stop confusing intensity with compatibility, to stop accepting crumbs of attention, hoping they'll become a feast, to recognize the signs of a man who is unavailable from the start, even if he claims otherwise. Not all the people who come into our lives are meant to stay. Some are only there to teach us what we need to know before we meet the one who will truly stay. Their departure isn't a failure. It's a redirection. The universe is pushing you towards something better. But first, you have to be willing to let go of what was never meant to last. 5. Taking back control of your life starts now. The day you stop waiting for his call is the day you truly start living again. It's not an instant process. You won't wake up tomorrow morning free of all thoughts of him. But you can start making different choices today. Stop checking your phone for his name. Delete the conversations you replay over and over. Stop stalking his online life for clues that he's still thinking about you. These actions keep you under the illusion that there's still something between you. There's nothing if he doesn't act. Fill the void he left with things that nourish your life. Reconnect with your friends, those you may have neglected while you were absorbed in him. Find a project you're passionate about, something that makes you forget the time. Move your body, change your routines, create new memories that have nothing to do with him. And above all, remember this: the man who's right for you will never leave you in doubt. He won't need to think for weeks about whether he wants to see you. He won't play with your phone, wondering whether to write to you. He will, simply, clearly, unambiguously. Your job now isn't to figure out why he left. Your job is to rebuild yourself strong enough to never beg someone to stay, to recognize your worth, even when someone else doesn't. To move toward a life where you no longer wait to be chosen, because you've already chosen yourself.